everybody, welcome back to another episode of 3S4. It's been a solid minute since I've done an episode, and the reason for that is simply because I am starting to play another game that I have been posting on YouTube. If you haven't watched the Old Republic series, I have the first 2 episodes out on YouTube now, and it actually has turned out a lot better. The reactions that I've gotten to this have been far more positive than I thought they were going to be, so thank you all for watching the videos if you have watched them already. But enough talking about that. It's time to talk business. And by business, I mean diamonds, because I have a lot of them. Let me show you. So in case you didn't know, it's time for me to finally admit that I've been hiding a secret stash of diamonds in my old base here. They've literally just been sitting in this diamond chest. I haven't done anything with them. But if we take all of the diamonds out and we craft them up into diamond blocks, you will see 19 blocks. Let's take that one. And 20 diamond blocks. Now, to some of you, that might sound like an awful lot. To some of you, that might sound like nothing. But, you know, we could get a pretty decent pile going here if we were to really just, like, stack this stuff up. Alright, not my finest work in terms of making a pile, but that's 20 diamond blocks to my name. That is a lot of diamonds. But I plan on getting a lot more than that, and if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need a place to put them, so that I don't have to constantly run back and forth between my mega base and this base. So today's the day that we are going to build the super secret vault in my base. Now, where is the vault going to be, and how do you activate it? Well, I'm not really sure I'm going to show that on camera, just because there's always the chance that Liam or Josh or Nathan or Julia or Amos or somebody will watch the episode and decide to go and take my diamonds. And since we're at war, you know, there's a certain someone that might decide to go ahead and steal them. Liam. So we're going to build our super secret vault. But I have some materials here in my inventory to make a secret redstone entrance to the vault. We're going to construct that, and then we're going to actually make the vault itself. I have no idea what I want to do for the vault. I just know I want to make it big and bold. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and start to do. So the first thing that I have to do in order to make this super secret vault is I have to find a place to put it. And once I do, then I can follow a redstone tutorial video on how to make this super secret redstone contraption, which, spoiler alert, is, it's a redstone staircase, because my redstone knowledge is limited. And so I'm going to follow the tutorial by Tomco2, Tomco2wo. So, in case you wanted to know, shoutouts to him, because he is the tutorial that I am following. So I just have to find my spot first, and then I can get started with it. So let me construct, and then I will show you. So all I can really show you is this, so it doesn't give it away, but I've made a redstone staircase that is not actually fully complete yet, because I need to fix one thing, which is actually the activation mechanism. But once I figure that out, I might need Nathan's help with that, but once I figure that out, then I can completely say that that is done. But this is going to be the vault area, and here's what I have in mind. So I'm going to have a center platform, kind of like here-ish, and then a pit that just drops down a lot of blocks. And down that pit, I'm thinking of just putting water down there so it doesn't actually kill you when you go down. And what I really want to do, I got inspired from a Hermitcraft video I saw. I almost want to see if I can get a warden down there. The only issue with that is it would have to be deep enough that he can't actually hear you. But if you fall down there, then you're doomed. So what I have to do first is I have to excavate as much of this as possible, and I have to be careful because that giant cave is right down here. But I have to excavate as much as I can possibly do, and then I'm going to have to pick some blocks to act as walls and whatnot. So, might as well do it in a time-lapse because I haven't done a time-lapse in a while. Isn't that fun? Here we go. dug out the pit here. It goes down to Y block 30, which is relatively deep. I know there's the rest of the cave down here that I could go into, but I don't need this to be that deep, and this would be a considerable amount of additional work, and I don't really feel like doing all that. So I'm going to put a layer of stone across the bottom here, and then all these patches of like the diorite and the andesite, the cobblestone, all of the ugly spots here, I'm going to put stone bricks in, so it feels a little bit more like a dungeon kind of a feel, because again, this is supposed to be an ancient ruins type build, and this is the vault beneath it. So I have to go ahead and smelt up a bunch of stone, and then I can fill those in. But I just have to go gather the materials, and then I can put it together. Well, this is taking a turn for the worse. This is not how I expected this was gonna go. This was not how I expected this was gonna go. I did not expect to start a raid down here, but I did. So now I have to deal with it. Oh boy. And now I'm gonna die. No! I gotta knock as many of them down in here as I possibly can. Ooh, it's almost death time. But if I hit him down into my iron farm, it seems to take care of him. Alright. I just gotta get this guy down there. Yes! Yes! And now they both die. Excellent. And I will have won the raid. Watch the porcupine get his victory. There we go. I win. Hero of the village, again, even though I'm not in a village at all. It is the next day in real life, and I am currently working on putting in all of the stone bricks. It's really hard to see, but if you look closely, you might be able to see the stone bricks that are scattered around the walls over here, and those are just the patches of, diorite and andesite that I talked about that needed fixing. Well, I'm getting closer and closer to the top where the dirt is, and the plan is to take smooth stone, or just normal stone, and go all the way up to the ceiling so that it's one boxed in area and you're not seeing the grass everywhere. Once I do that, I'm going to I'm thinking of putting iron blocks on the top, because I have so many I don't know what to do with. I might as well, right? And another thing that I have to do is I want to make this feel less of a box and more looked like effort's been put into it. So I'm going to take these stone bricks and I'm going to go across like that, and I'm just going to go straight up that way just to add a little bit of extra detail. Now remember, I can't show you where I am, but if we come down here, you will see it's done. I have the pillars sort of things on all sides, and we have the pit that drops right down to the bottom. So what is the next step? Well, I think the next step should probably be to cover the ceiling in iron. The difficulty with that is getting across. You know what? I should probably leave it. Making an executive decision, I should probably leave it. And the reason is it's going to look more ancient if it's remained as stone. But I'll put iron trap doors over the shroom lights just so it looks a little bit better, if you know what I mean. So the next step, we have to make the platform, which is actually going to house the diamonds. And so I was thinking we would use some copper, we'd use the stone bricks that we have left and other things to try and make this come to life. Now, in addition to all of this, we actually need to establish the bottom. So the first step, I think, should be to put down some light. And I'm thinking some blue flames. I think that would look awesome. Okay, actually that's a little bit brighter than I thought it was going to be. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Alright. And boom. Then I have some stone brick slabs, and if we take this and just surround that, make it look a little bit cooler. Now this is all going to be submerged in water. I'm putting water here at the bottom just in case there is an accident in which someone falls down here, they don't die right away, you know? I'd be okay if they die eventually, but not from fall damage. That's a stupid way to die. This is going to take a lot of carefully planned decisions. So, I'm going to do those carefully planned decisions, and I'll show you the progress that I've made afterwards. But essentially, I'm just going to make this giant structure that goes straight up to about the same level as the staircase that took us down, and that's where the platform's going to be in which we put the diamonds. So, yes! Do we like this? I have the soul fire here, the soul torches surrounding here, and this is what the bottom looks like. This is what the pillar looks like. Now, it looks kind of stupid. I did iron and then copper, but the copper is supposed to oxidize so it becomes that greenish blue, and it blends in with the surroundings a little bit better. So, right now it kind of looks like a giant candy cane, but hopefully after it oxidizes it'll look a little better. What I need to do now is I need to get some more water, and I need to make some water source. I need to make a water source, infinite water source, excuse me, and we'll turn this place into an ocean. And there we go. This place is now flooded. Excellent. So now it's a little less dangerous to fall down here, but it's going to be super annoying to get out of. Alright, now that the place is flooded, just a few more steps remain, which includes building the bridge to get there, and I want to make it sloped a little bit. Actually, that feels kind of cool. That feels kind of cool. I like it that way. Alright, anyways, the final step to this entire process, aside from putting the trapdoors over there, is placing the actual diamonds, which is the fun part. This is the fun part. Now remember, I only have 20 diamond blocks to play with at the moment, so I have to be a little bit careful with how I decide to space this all out. And eventually, if I reach the point where I have too many diamonds, I can always just put a chest here and put the diamonds in the chest. Or I'll leave it like this and then I'll put a chest on top with my remaining diamonds in there. I think that would be a smart way to go. Alright, trapdoor time. I need to put some trapdoors down. That is absolutely essential. There we go, much better. Oh, that feels so cool. That feels so cool. This place is awesome. It feels deadly, it feels dangerous. This vault is basically everything that I was hoping that it would be. Of course, like I said, that needs to oxidize. Otherwise it'll look really stupid. But it's so sneaky, so secret, so cool. We have a winner here. This is awesome. So this is officially complete. The only thing that I have to fix, which I can't show you, but on the staircase here, I need Nathan to help me with the activation so it's a little bit more hidden. But yeah, I love this.
Yeah, let's put a button down here then.
Oh, is that doable?
Yeah, well,
That would be
where's
sweet. Hold on. I can give you another button. Here. I'll throw it down the chute. Oh, and you'll be happy to know the retractable door. I invented this. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't look up a YouTube video or anything?
You see, I'm a wizard when it comes to redstone. My genius knows no bounds. There is no greater person at redstone than I.
I see.
This feels like a movie scene where I'm up here looking down and the expert's running around just like banging pipes and twisting things, and he's like, try it now. Let's play a game of chicken. Pick a number between 1 and 52. Here, you should take your armor off.
1 and 52?
Yeah.
Let's go 13, the lucky number.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I'll pick the number, I'll say 15. Okay, so we go to the top of our towers and we jump off, and whoever doesn't die wins. But since mine is taller, if we both survive, then I win.
Wait,
You
what?
just have to. It's a game of chicken. Who can go higher? All right, here we go. You just have to fall off. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, all right.
Oh, do we continue then?
Absolutely. Somebody's got to die. I'm going to pick my number in my head, and you pick number in your head. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Oh!
I won.
We survived. All right. New number. Somebody's got to die. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a really bad idea. I'm just glad I reset my spawn. So we
Oh,
should
I
be at the
didn't
same
do
level.
that. 2, 3, 1, go.
No, okay. Yes! Yes! Half a heart. Half a heart. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah! No! So I'm sure you saw that Nathan had helped me with the redstone of that whole thing just yesterday. And I left him a big sign back here made out of iron that says thanks, and he watched me build it and everything, and it was funny. But he forgot to take it with him, so I need to make sure that I return this to him. And I was thinking that I would just build it annoyingly, like right in front of his own base or something like that. I think that would be pretty funny. Look at that! It's a little bit taller than it was before by like 2 floors. It's like 2 floors taller. It actually looks like a sizable skyscraper now. I hope he plans on continuing to make it taller, because this thing is looking more and more awesome with every addition. He also added it so that there's steps going down here, so it's a little more convenient to get to the bottom floor. I think this looks really nice. And all the banners that we collected. But I need to find a place to put the thanks sign. Maybe if I put it out in the ocean. I think that's the only place that I can put it that he's definitely gonna see it. Like right out here in the ocean. Let's do this. Let's build us a thank you sign. There we go. We have our thank you sign. Or just our thanks sign. The only problem is I think I'm missing 1 iron block. I don't know where it is, but I'm missing 1. So the exclamation point is just 1 block shorter than I would like it to be. But there we go. Thanks. There's no way he doesn't see that. Right? No matter where he is, he's gonna see that. I think that's nice. I think that's very nice. And speaking of thanks, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this video. Because if you made it to this point in the video, then yeah, you'll be here for the thanks. So thank you. And hopefully Liam doesn't break into my vault. See you next time.